Yeah, well, it's funny to be working on this project because you know, when I was growing up in Burnley, that was really the start of my inspiration to actually become a designer anyway. But because of being surrounded by so much good design, because of the subculture in that town of you know, real strong following for good design, but particularly things that was hailing from Italy, you know, CP Company and Stone Island, and you know, anything that had some sort of connection with, you know, with Massimo Osti in some way, and then obviously with Paul Harvey having designed Stone Island after that, and Moreno Ferrari designing the urban protection range and the transformables. You know, it was a real contrast between what the town was and this communication of real avant-garde design that was really adopted as a subculture. And I just found that fascinating, and it inspired me to turn what was my art at the time, which were just sketches, to turn them into something, you know, into something tangible. You know, I started to aspire towards design instead of illustration or art. And so I began working in the shops that sold this stuff, and you know, we had kind of a small community around that sort of design, which we still have up in Burnley. You know, all my mates still work in the shops, and it's funny because it was particularly the Goggle Jacket that was probably the pinnacle of that design ethos that really inspired me, because you know, the urban protection stuff came and went, as did the transformables. But the interesting thing about the Goggle Jacket is that it was always there. You know, you could rely on it, and it was always in the shop, and you couldn't get away from it in a really great way. It was like a continuous work of art, and there's something about it that even if you see the Goggle Jacket hanging on a hanger in a shop or in your wardrobe, it has a soul already. It's like there's already a person inside of it. And in a way, that's what we've tried to do with this exhibition. You know, we've tried to exaggerate that sensation, particularly with the 20 archive boxes, where there's this feeling of these 20 iconic pieces of design, these 20 Goggle Jackets really hovering in this black space. You know, it's almost the idea of sometimes fashion or garment design maybe is more important when it's not on the body, you know, and that's what makes it not fashion but product. And I think that's very, very important to be able to show that.